The Inca Trail to Machu Picchu consists of 3 overlapping trails, Mollepata, Classic, and One Day. Mollepata is the longest of the 3 routes with the highest mountain pass and intersects with the Classic route before crossing Warmiwañusqa. Located in the Andes mountain range, the trail passes through several types of Andean environments including cloud forest and alpine tundra. Settlements, tunnels, and many Incan ruins are located along the trail before ending the terminus at the Sun Gate on Machu Picchu mountain. The 2 longer routes require an ascent to beyond 4,200 meters above sea level, which can result in altitude sickness. Concern about overuse leading to erosion has led the Peruvian government to place a limit on the number of people who may hike this trail per season, and to sharply limit the companies that can provide guides. As a result, advance booking is mandatory. A maximum of 500 people are allowed on the trail each day, of which only 200 are trekkers, the rest being guides and porters. As a result, the high season books out very quickly. The trail is closed every February for cleaning. This was originally done informally by organizations such as South American Explorers but is now managed officially. Classic Trail. Trekkers normally take 4 or 5 days to complete the classic Inca Trail, but a 2-day trek from km 104 is also possible. It starts from one of 2 points, 88 kilometers or 82 kilometers from Cusco on the Urubamba River at approximately 2,800 meters or 2,600 meters altitude, respectively. Both of these trail segments meet above the Inca ruins of Patilucta, a site used for religious and ceremonial functions, crop production, and housing for soldiers from the nearby hilltop side of Wilcarake, an ancient pre-Inca site first inhabited around 500 BC. The trail undulates, but overall ascends along the Quichachaka River. At the small village Huayllapampa the trail intersects with the Mollepata Trail at 3,000 meters. Small, permanent settlements are located adjacent to the trail, and Huayllapampa has approximately 400 inhabitants spread along this portion of the trail. Pack animals horses, mules, donkeys, and llamas are allowed. At Huayllapampa the trail to Machu Picchu turns west and begins ascending along a tributary of the Quichachaka. Because of previous damage caused by hooves, pack animals are not allowed on the remainder of the trail. For the same reason, metal-tipped trekking poles are not allowed on the trail. As the trail ascends toward Warmiwañusqa, or Dead Woman's Pass, which resembles a supine woman, it passes through differing habitats, one of which is a cloud forest containing polylepis trees. The campsite at Huayllapampa is located on this stretch of trail at 3,800 meters. The pass itself is located at 4,215 m above sea level, and is the highest point on this, the classic trail. After crossing the pass the trail drops steeply into the Pachamama drainage. At a distance of 2.1 kilometers and 600 m below the pass is the campground Pachamama. After passing Pachamama the trail begins steeply ascending the other side of the valley. 1 kilometer along the trail, at an altitude of 3,750 meters is the Incan Tampurunkurake, ruins which overlook the valley. The site was heavily restored in the late 1990s. The trail continues to ascend, passing a small lake named Quachapata in an area that is recognized as deer habitat. This site had been used as a campsite. As with other sites that were being degraded due to overuse, camping is no longer allowed. The trail reaches the pass at an altitude of 3,950 m. The trail continues through high cloud forest, undulating, sometimes steeply while affording increasingly dramatic viewpoints of mountains and drop-offs. Next, the Siak marker is reached followed by the Tampu Kunche marker. A long Inca tunnel and a viewpoint overlooking 2 valleys, the Urubamba and Alabamba, are passed. Another high point at altitude of 3,650 m is crossed, followed by a campground, and then after a short descent, a site with extensive ruins. The name Fuipata marker is applied to both the campground and the ruins. Hiram Bingham III discovered the site, but left most of it covered with vegetation. The Fergus team named the site, and uncovered the remainder. Design of the site closely follows the natural contours, and includes 5 fountains and an altar, which was probably used for llama sacrifice. The trail then descends approximately 1,000 meters, including an irregular staircase of approximately 1,500 steps, some of which were carved into solid granite. Vegetation becomes more dense, lush, and jungle-like with an accompanying increase in butterflies and birds. A second Incan tunnel is along this section of trail. Even before passing through the tunnel there are views down to the Wilcanguta River, the first since leaving the river at Patalacta. The number of these views increases. After the tunnel the town of Machu Picchu can be seen, and trains running along the river can be heard. As the trail nears Mollepata, it affords views of the 2-day Inca Trail. A small spur of the trail leads directly to Warmiwañusqa, while the main route continues to Mollepata. Mollepata is a recently uncovered extensive set of agricultural terraces which follow the convex shape of the terrain. Potatoes, maize, fruit, and sweet potato were grown here. The name Warmiwañusqa is used to refer to both a hostela restaurant campsite and a set of Inca ruins. 2 groups of major architectural structures, a lower and upper, are set among multiple agricultural terraces at this concave mountainside site. A long flight of fountains or ritual baths utilizing as many as 19 springs runs between the 2 groups of buildings. From Warmiwañusqa the trail undulates along below the crest of the east slope of the mountain named Machu Picchu. The steep stairs leading to Inti Punku are reached after approximately 3 kilometers. Reaching the crest of this ridge reveals the grandeur of the ruins of Machu Picchu, which lie below. A short downhill walk is the final section of the trail. Citations. See also, Lery's Trek, one of the alternative routes to Machu Picchu, Salcantay Trek, Tourism in Peru, the Chilean Inca Trail. References, Box, Ben. Frankham, Steve. Quito and the Inca Heartland. Footprint Books. ISBN 978-1-906098-20-9. Jenkins, Dilwyn. The Rough Guide to Peru. Rough Guides. ISBN 978-84353-074-9. McGarry, Jaquetta. Davis, Roy. Explore the Inca Trail. Rucksack Readers. ISBN 978-898481-25-6. Further reading, Mosley, Michael 1992. The Incas and Their Ancestors, The Archaeology of Peru. Thames and Hudson, New York. Eslop, John, 1984. Inca Road System. Academic Press, New York. Inca, Lords of Gold and Glory. Virginia, Time Life Books, 1992. Andean World, Indigenous History, Culture and Consciousness by Kenneth Adrian. Footprints Cusco and the Inca Trail Handbook by Peter Frost and Ben Box, Jenkins, David. A Network Analysis of Inca Roads, Administrative Centers and Storage Facilities. Ethnohistory, 48 655 685. External links. Santuario Hista Cubed Rico de Machu Picchu, Sanamp,